Hey guys, and welcome to the first of the CDP tutorial videos. Today we're going to be starting with the absolute basics. We're going to be connecting a Leshan client to the CDP server. So there's a few things you will need before you can follow along with this tutorial. The first of which is access to a running CDP instance, and the second is the Apache Maven build manager. So to check if you have this installed already, just type in mvn-v. And it'll pull up a version if you have it installed, and if you don't, just go to their website, and there's a bunch of instructions here on how you can install it on your system. So once we have that, we can get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to download the Leshan source files. Sorry about that. So to do that, you're going to want to go to the Eclipse Leshan repository, and then download all of the source code as a zip file. Once you've done that, extract it somewhere useful. Mine is in the desktop, and use the terminal to navigate to that folder. So we're going to go cd to mine is called Leshan Master, and it's on the desktop. So once we're here, you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of folders and a POM file. So we're going to use Maven to build all of these files. So to do that, we're going to type in mvn install, and once you hit enter, it'll run a whole bunch of tests, and it'll create a whole bunch of jar files for you. So it does take a small amount of time, so I've decided to keep it off camera. I've already done that. All of the files are built, but hit enter and you'll be in the same spot. So now we're going to go to the Leshan client demo folder, and in the demo folder, you'll notice that there is now a folder called target that was built after running the Maven install command. So we're going to change drives to that folder. We'll have a look. And you'll see a whole bunch of jar files. So the one we're going to be working with today is this long Leshan client demo 1.0 snapshot jar with dependencies jar file. But let's put a pin in that. We actually have to do a few housekeeping things on the CDP side before we can connect our client to it. So let's go log into your CDP instance. You may not have all of these options on the sidebar. I have a super admin account, but everything I use today will be accessible to you. So the first thing we're going to do is to create a new device so that CDP knows that there's going to be a new device connecting to it. So to do that, you're going to want to go to the devices option and click the add device button here, and you'll be redirected to this screen. So here we're going to enter a device ID. So this is just the name under which the client will be registering. So give it something short and unique. Something like tutorial device is fine. Device. Can't spell. There we are. And then under manufacturer, we're going to find generic. Wow. Generic. There we are. And under model, we're going to find lightweight M2M generic device. And then you'll click save. I've actually already created a device. I have a device called Lucas12345. So let's go and we'll find our devices together. So to find your device, you want to go into the devices tab, click the view device option, and then if this doesn't pop up automatically, you want to go to find all devices and click search, and then everything will be listed. So there we go. Here's my device. As you can see, I've already done a decent amount of things on it, but let's ignore that for right now. Let's click on additional info, and we'll notice that there is a created time and an updated time. So when you first create your device, these two will be identical, but as soon as you register your client with the server, this updated time will get updated. So take a note of this time. It's a really easy way of making sure that you have successfully connected to the CDP server. So let's go and we'll register our client under our new device. So to do that, we're going to go back to the terminal and type in java-jar, then the name of the jar file, which is this long name right here, and then we're going to give it a few important tags. So the first one is the -u tag, and that's the URL or the IP address where the the CDP server resides at. So mine is at waterloo.nokialabs.com. So we're going to give it that. And then we're going to, we don't need the HTTP, by the way. And then we're going to give it the port. So the port for all UDP lightweight M2M communications is 5683. And then we're going to give it a different tag, the -n tag, and that's for name. That's the name under which we're going to be registering. So remember, we created a device. Mine was called Lucas12345. So I'm going to enter that, and then we can hit enter. And the client will go off and register with the CDP server. So if we go back, we notice it's 2:07 p.m. Let's double check. We'll refresh our device page, and we can see that the updated time has changed to 2:07. So there you go. We have successfully connected a Leshan client with the server, and it's ready to be managed.
Downloading and running the Leshan client for your Raspberry Pi is a really simple process. To execute the client, just type java-jar and then the client folder -n, the client name that you entered in CDP, -u, and then your CDP server's name. And we're now connected to the CDP platform.